Hi, honey family. Welcome back to another episode. So, I'm back from Florida, but my mind is still very much in the Sunshine State. So, here is part 2 of True Paranormal Stories from Florida. Back in the early 90s, my partner and I were commissioned to manage and take care of a bed and breakfast, a Victorian home built around the turn of the century on the island of Key West. Sure, I'd heard of its strange past, but never gave it much thought, and was really more excited of the prospect of living in such a stylish home than to worry about its past owners and history. That was probably my first mistake. Okay, so picture it. Here you are in beautiful, sunny Key West, Florida, and you've been offered a job to take care of this beautiful bed and breakfast. You receive a small salary and get to live virtually free in the luxury of paradise. It's really too good to be true. As you enter the front door of the Victorian, you immediately feel the temperature drop, about 15 degrees. You think to yourself, well, that's nice. They have such a great air conditioning unit. And then it also occurs to you that there is no central air system, only a few window units discreetly positioned in the rooms. You let this notion pass, because you are taken by the heavy molding and beautifully wallpapered hallways, which guide you into the check-in area. This house is a knockout. I can't wait to get started on my job, which is to greet guests and make sure their rooms are manicured to perfection. 2, 3, 4 weeks go by without much incident. I do notice from time to time, usually when I'm alone in the house, depending on which room I'm working in, that I get the feeling of nausea. Or that feeling that you're in someone else's home, like you're not supposed to be there. Why this feeling? I don't know. Some days the feeling would be very strong, to the point that I didn't really want to go home. Definitely unexplainable. One day a guest said to me, "You didn't tell me the house was haunted." My partner jokingly advised her, "Yes, but we have made so much headway with the improvements on this old house. I think they appreciate us more than they haunt us." I thought to myself, well, I'm glad I'm not the only one feeling this way. My partner never gave much credence to the possibility of ghosts and the paranormal. The same morning, after everyone had departed from breakfast, I started cleaning the rooms. I started with the turret room at the front of the house, and I'd work my way back from there. This was usually an all-day project. This particular morning, I just finished up making the bed in the turret room and was going to start cleaning the bathroom. The whole time, I had to go in and out for supplies, whatever else I needed to clean the room. The feeling of dread or discord was really heavy for some reason. I thought, what's wrong with me? Maybe I'm getting the flu or something. I'm cleaning the tub area of the bathroom, and I can see the bed area just across the threshold. The bed, which I had just made, was being sat on or laid on by some entity who very much wanted to be seen. All which was physically seen was a depression in the bed. That was enough for me. I turned off the vacuum cleaner. I walked right out of that room, saying something to the effect of, "Whenever you're ready to leave, I'll finish cleaning the room." I don't tell too many people this story, for obvious reasons, but it truly made a believer out of me. Several other incidents occurred as well, but that was the icing on the cake. I never told my partner that story either. I think certain spirits make themselves noticeable to certain people for certain reasons all of their own. I purchased my own house shortly after that, and took the bed and breakfast experience as a learning one, which I will never forget. Story 2. The Demon of Key West. Several years ago, while visiting Key West, my daughter and I went on a ghost tour. While looking and listening to the tale of one particular ghost in one historic home, I felt this distinct heat sensation on my right arm, so much so that I looked around to see if I was under some sort of heat vent. There was none that I could see. We continued our stay another day, and actually went back in broad daylight to see the oh-so-ominous houses, just to get the spooks out. Then we took a flight home and returned around 10:30 p.m. We were to pick up our vehicle left in the parking lot, but for some reason we couldn't find it. Almost 3 hours of frantically searching, we finally found it and drove home. Upon entering our home, we noticed it was unbearably cold. I thought, oh no, I must have turned the thermostat down instead of up upon leaving. So I go to check, expecting the worst, a broken air conditioning unit. But I didn't get to check it at all, because I heard music coming from my daughter's bathroom. I see the radio and proceed to turn it off, only it wasn't even on, not even plugged in. I call my daughter in and ask if she hears the music. She does and proceeds to turn it off, but of course, the radio wasn't even on to begin with. We still hear the music. I'm grappling for answers and decide to check the air conditioner that was in the closet next to the bathroom. The door handle turns in my hand. I take a deep breath. I try again, telling myself that did not just happen. It happened again, and this time my daughter saw it. I quickly decide that we are leaving the house, going to my mom's in the next town over, even though by now it's 2 a.m. Certainly she'll understand once we explain. We pick up a few things and get to the front door, only to hear what sounds like 1,000 bugs hitting it as if the outside light has been on forever. Only it hadn't been on because we had just got there. Another deep breath, and I cry out a string of profanities. The sound of 1,000 bugs stop instantly. My daughter says, "Mom, you made them go away." More afraid of what was beyond the door than on this side of the door, I sit down and think things through. My daughter says she'll just turn the TV on and try to forget about everything. She flips the TV on, but only a green line through the middle shows up. Great, our TV's out too. But while she's messing around with it, trying to fix it, I notice something in the reflection of the TV. I can't quite make it out. Yes, it looks like a monkey jumping around. Another deep breath, shake my head and look again. Yes, it definitely looks like a small monkey jumping around in the reflection. That would make it between the TV and the coffee table in reality. But the cats are... Well, one cat is looking at the window and pawing at the glass, and the other cat is behind her with his back arched up like a scary cat. I calmly yet firmly tell my daughter to turn off the TV. I pick up my Bible on the end table and come quickly. She tells me she's trying to fix the TV, and I cut her off. I repeat myself more firmly. She hands me my Bible and plops down on the sofa. I begin reading scripture, and the cats, neither of which are lap cats, jump onto the sofa and into my lap and begin purring loudly. And slowly we begin to calm down enough to go to bed. The next morning, I check the air conditioning, and it's fine. The temperature is fine. The TV turns on like normal. The cats are sleeping soundly. What exactly was that? I have my ideas, and I will never, ever go on another ghost tour and let a demon hitch a ride home with me.